Here's what we're gonna do. Tell you about the cool things the show has got in store. And hopefully you'll join the fun and leave us wanting more. Daily Pigeon Live. Join us every day. Daily Pigeon Live. Live the island way. Daily Pigeon Live. It's the place to be. Daily Pigeon Live. Just for you and me. Lots of stuff you need to know, so don't you go away. Stories from Andy Bumatai gonna make you wanna stay. Sometimes things get twitchy, then who knows best with the show. The worry's part of the fun, we just go with the flow. Daily Pigeon Live, join us every day. Daily Pigeon Live, live the island way. Daily Pigeon Live, it's the place to be. Daily Pigeon Live, just for you and me. You cooped up inside, going out of your gourd. Can't go out feeling lonely, or maybe feeling bored. Doesn't matter what it is, you've got the cure, my friends. Awesome tunes, Ohana, and the chat that never ends. Daily Pigeon Live, join us every day. Daily Pigeon Live, live the island way. Daily Pigeon Live, it's the place to be. Daily Pigeon Live, just for you and me. It's funny because in the gang with the jokes galore, we bust out laughing every day, have us rolling on the floor. Seeing places in I know where you miss being able to go. And that's all here and lots more on the Daily Pigeon Live show. Daily Pigeon Live, join us every day. Daily Pigeon Live, live the island way. Daily Pigeon Live, it's the place to be. Daily Pigeon Live, just for you and me. Daily Pigeon Live, ba 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 da ba. Daily Pigeon Live, ba 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 da ba. Daily Pigeon Live, ba 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 da ba. Daily Pigeon Live, ba 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 da ba.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you picked a good day because we have a very special guest coming in when we do not only the television part, but the internet part too. Tia Carrera will be here.
What?
That's right. What? That deserves a what? So let's say hi to a few of the Hammerjang gang. But before we do, let's bring Tia in so everybody can see that beautiful face. Hold on here. Oh, let me click-onize this button. Cross your fingers. I hope work. Boom! Tia!
Hey!
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
How come I cannot hear myself? I
You
can hear
can't-
you guys.
Really, you can't hear yourself? Put your mouth closer to your ear.
Ah!
Oh, look at
That's
this
some
here.
little wisdom you just dropped on me.
Oh my God, did Tia Carrera just listen to me sing? I'm sorry, Tia. That was Miles. That what you watched there, if you watched the beginning there, Tia, that was basically the Hammerjang gang who send me drops. They send me these little How's It videos, so I edited that together, and that was
Oh,
Miles.
you're pretty good with that. I can't do that stuff.
well, yeah, you know, when you have a lot of time on your hands. What's that like? Remember that? Yeah. Whoa, Tia. Hello, look here. Watts 45 saying, how's it? And here's Sam Bittner. Oh, and then here, Auntie Bagel. What is this? Still feeling habut about missing too much here. Aloha, Andy and James. There we go. And there's Ellen. Aloha, Tia. You're so beautiful. OMG.
Thank you.
Yeah, Pepper.
Oh, hey, Pepper Lamb. Yeah, he was.
Wait, my hair.
Oh, yeah. Make your hair good,
Okay,
because pretty soon
cook it.
we'll be
I'll
on
cook it.
TV. Yeah. Here's,
Let me
man,
fix.
how y'all gonna have Tia on when I'm not on? This is Pepper Lamb.
Oh,
Pepper owns the Stand Up Honolulu Comedy Club, and
I see.
both of us work
Yeah,
there.
in Kaka'ako.
Yeah.
Kakao.
Yeah, look at this. Patrick, I'm officially jealous.
He's from Patrick Tyrell. Is he from the Tyrell Corporation in Blade Runner?
Uh, oh man, it
Are you,
would be a
is he a replicant?
yeah, he's a replicant. Yeah, he's not for real. Woo. And here's my high school buddy Steven saying, "Hey, aloha from Minnesota."
Minnesota. Hey, you're from Minnesota, eh?
Yeah, he's from Minnesota. Well, actually, he's from Waianae, but afterwards, I guess he ended up in Minnesota. So he gives us the snow reports, and I'm going,
That's the
"Bruh."
saddest story I ever heard.
Sorry, Steven.
Steven,
Sorry. Yeah.
he's right now. He's booking a flight. Okay, you know what? I gotta come home. Ah. Well, let's say Kermit is on live now too. Competition? Well, I don't know. What's Kermit got? His Kiho'ala. She's talking about Kermit Apio, a comic out of Seattle. Again, migrated Hawaiian from.
Eva Beach slash
Because nobody
Iolani.
can afford to live in Hawaii anymore. That's why.
That's why. Where are
Too
you coming in
expensive.
from, Tia?
Los Angeles County,
Oh, there you go.
where milk is half the price it is in Hawaii.
Just for
Sorry.
the amount you save on milk, you have enough for plane fare to come home and visit.
Exactly.
Well, that's because most of the people in LA don't drink regular milk, right? There's oat milk and almond milk and
Yeah, well, I'm lactose intolerant. I don't know what's wrong with the rest of them.
see.
Miles says, Tia, I'm a very big fan. I love your tunes with Daniel Ho, and Lilo and Stitch is my favorite movie. Your version of Aloha Oi is the best.
Nice.
Aw, thank you.
And just so you know, that's my medium 7 Up, but Miles teaches music in Boston. He teaches
Oh,
children music.
wow.
That was him and Lance Morimoto in the beginning. They're playing the
Oh,
ukulele
yeah.
and singing.
Oh, so that was the mouse. Okay, gotcha. That's amazing.
Yeah, and so saying
Thank
he
you.
thinks your Aloha Oi is the best. In fact, he teaches Aloha Oi and Hawaii Aloha and songs like that to his kids in Boston.
That's wonderful. Maybe one day I can go there and sing it with you guys.
Oh, there you
With
go.
the Boston Pops.
Or just wait because he
I put
comes
it
here
out there.
every summer. You know.
Oh,
Yeah.
another excuse to come home except for the family reunions.
Oat milk seems to work best these days. Best
Yeah.
for what, do you
Yeah.
suppose?
For your
Surprisingly, it actually
intestinal.
it actually tastes pretty good too.
Yeah.
I've made the not official switch, but I do drink oat milk sometimes.
I
The
drink
one that's
any-
the best though is Ripple. You guys seen
is-
that?
I thought
It's
that was
probably
a wine.
$27.
That's what
No,
I was gonna say.
it used to be wine. Now it's milk.
Okay, high school.
There's
and
more
what?
profit.
More profit. And less hangover.
That's
Wait,
true.
well,
More profit.
high school days, it was all about Ripple. It was cheap,
Ripple.
I
But
guess.
Ripple is a milk now. It's got more protein than oat milk.
Oh,
Well, you
Yeah,
know
I've
what?
researched that because I can't drink regular milk.
You guys are talking to the wrong person. I drink if I don't hold myself back, I'll drink a half gallon of regular milk every day.
wow.
Easy. My wife doesn't drink milk. Everybody's lactose intolerant, but I go to a Costco and bring 3 gallons home. I can go through it in less than a week. Easy.
Wow.
I know. I love milk. I grew up on a dairy. I hate cows, but I love milk.
Well, your days, you guys grew up on lead paint too, right? So-
Yeah, we drink from the holes. Why?
Drink from the hose. Yep.
Bara you.
Warm, still warm coming out.
Yeah. See, you know the secret.
You go
got
first. You go
What?
first.
yeah. You don't go first
You go
because it's
first.
warm first.
Well, not only that, get the gecko inside. You gotta let that bugger shoot out first.
Not in Kalihi. We get the big one.
Just
It's too
water
big
is
for the hose.
chewy.
I always got mad at that friend whose yard had the the squeeze thing, so that the water shoots out just
Oh yeah,
the spout.
you can floss your teeth with
Yeah.
that one.
Oh, you want to hear something mean? I used to live in Topanga. Since you turned me on to Topanga, I just
Yeah.
always had Topanga in my heart. We'll go to that story later. But I used to have a water hose, but somebody took off the key
Yeah.
when I bought the house because they're so tight. They don't want to give free water to the people going up on their bikes up the mountain. So they took off the
Oh,
water hose. Isn't that mean? Somebody's like
how
dying of thirst, and you're gonna begrudge them water. So I
that's
put it
very.
back on, and people left me notes. Thank you so much for allowing us to drink from your water hose.
But that doesn't seem very Topanga, taking the hose off. You know,
It's the
my
truth.
theory on Topanga was that's where, all the starving artists or people who wanted to pretend they were live.
Yeah, yeah. Now it's all like I don't know, internet. I don't know, whatever.
Was
Billionaire,
is
millionaire
is the big peace sign still there when you drove up the road?
going up. Which
Yeah,
one?
well,
Regular Topanga?
coming from the Malibu side this way, there was that one turn and somebody had built a big peace sign. No?
No, no
Oh
more.
man. Well, I was there, 30 something years ago, I can't remember.
Yeah, and you and your wife kindly let me sleep over because I was like, I don't know what I was thinking driving in that shape.
Well, none of us. I couldn't make it hardly to the door. That was a fun night though.
Was it a Branscombe and Le Ma'a party we were at, or was it what was it? Something.
We were at some kind of function, I forget, and then we decided to continue on in Topanga. What
But I
was
was
it?
like, is it Branscombe and Le Ma'a had a party in the valley or something? I don't forget. And I lived in West Hollywood at the time, which was so far away. And
Yeah,
then you
so
guys said, "Oh, you gotta come to Topanga." I'm like, "Ooh, all the way up the
oh
mountain."
yeah. Yeah. I do not remember. I do not remember much about that night.
Isn't that crazy? Amazing though. You probably saved my life.
Well,
Not kidding.
well, maybe, I don't know. I don't think so, but I have attempted that road after a few, and believe me, we do not want to do that. Okay, you want
Bad,
to,
bad.
okay, so Tia, here's how it works. We do the first segment ourselves. It's 8 minutes long, and then we come back, and then we'll pick it up. You can hang out here. You're welcome to, or you can go and come back, whatever you like to do. Okay.
Kidding.
Yeah. What's that? What Auntie Bagel says, up your nose with the water hose. I haven't heard that one in a while.
I heard that from Vinny Barbarino on Welcome Back, Carter.
Yes. Yes. That's where it's from.
John Travolta's character.
Look at this. Bakelika. Andy, you drink? What? Well, I haven't drank in 30 years. And I'm waiting for the hangover that Tia and I put together that night to go away.
It's about 40 years ago. No, how long ago? I don't know, 84?
No, well, my son was born in that house, and he's 32 now. So that was a couple of years before he was born. So we're looking at 35
30
years, something
years.
like that.
Jeez
I
Louise.
know. Okay.
And here we are
So,
still.
so here we go. And thank you so much for being here, Tia. I really appreciate it.
Of course. Awesome.
Okay. Tia, Tia can, this is one of our moderators, moderationists, C Honda. Tia can go shishi for 8 minutes, then come back. 8 minutes. Wow.
I'm a Girl Scout. I planned ahead, see. I figured it out.
Oh,
Always
you did,
prepared. Always prepared.
you did a preemptive strike. There you go. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Oh no, we don't have to
We
do
don't have
that.
to
We have
involve,
to
yeah.
do the fancy opening.
Yeah.
Okay, but I do have to hit the timer.
Yes. And the
Okay.
video's ready?
Which video?
The one you showed me when I got here that we may.
No, this is the opening of the show. So we
Oh, yeah,
did
yeah,
the
yeah.
fancy one. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Uh-oh,
Here we
what
go.
video?
Hoo-hoo. Sit up straight. Check your teeth. Ready.
Stretch out.
Here we go. Boom. Wait, hold on. Never click.
Hey, how's it? Like a full-time job.
Yeah. Good thing neither of us are working.
And then tell me what you have. So it's so funny.
How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And you're watching a television show that we always like to mention is edited from a podcast, which is the reason you see podcast right there as a friendly reminder that there are other choices in television viewing, and it's not too late to commit to one of those before you're too far into this show. But you might not want to do that because in the next segment, we have a very special guest, Tia Carrera, actress extraordinaire, will be joining us, and Hawaii girl on top of everything. Woo-hoo. So, what we do is, we talk a little bit, but every once in a while, you'll see something pop up on screen, a little comment. Like take, for instance, right here, Vicky Asato will say, "Hey, how's it?" Oh, that's not Vicky, that's Auntie Bagel, because the chat is jumping so fast, right? Here's Vicky Asato, and I might bring up Mad Statter, and what that is that's the chat, okay, that we call the Hamajang Gang, all right? Hamajang in Hawaiian Pidgin English, of course, means all mixed up, and we are certainly that.
Very much so.
Take a look at just James and I. It doesn't get more Hamajang than that, okay? No. But take a peek at the chat right here. This is what it looks like. Push the button good right there, you see? So Hamajang Gang, I tell you what, let us know where you're from so that the chat bounces a little bit and we can impress the people on TV. Hey, look at that.
Pocoliti from Mexico.
Pocoliti from Mexico. Are you in Mexico, Pocoliti? I didn't even know that. OMG. Hold on. I even have a fancy graphic for that. Watch. Ooh. Whoa, how impressive is that, right? And look at this here. What's up from New York City, Manhattan, Fautesian man. Hey, mahalo, brah. All the way from New York City. In New York, it's 9:15.
Ooh, welcome.
Almost time for moi moi, you bugger. Oh, got beer. And this is Rick here. You see how it jumps like this? So guess what, gang? If you want to... That's my dog. Yes, what?
She's saying she's from Mililani.
Ah, dog, I forgot.
Yeah.
And what's this? Puyallup. Oh, yeah, that's in Washington, right? I performed there with the Beach Boys, oddly enough. And here we got Kulika from Kenya, Iowa. Am I saying that right? Okay, here's Whittier, California. And aloha, Tia Carrera from Pensacola, Florida. Hey, Kinako bark bark. So anyway, I just want to explain. So when you see this, you go, what the heck is going on?
Yes.
Right?
That is the Hamajang Gang.
That's right.
Which you can be a part of if you join our Simulblast.
Our live podcast that happens weekdays, 3 p.m. On most platforms. We can never remember which ones they are.
YouTube, Facebook,
Twitch,
Twitter, and LinkedIn.
Hey, not bad. Ding, 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 ding. You get the banana.
Well, I gotta have a banana. Why can't I have a steak or maybe a salad?
Or maybe a Ferrari.
Yeah, please.
That would be good.
Well, I wouldn't be able to fit in it, but...
But you could stand next to it and be impressive.
I stand next to it and look larger than the car.
Hey, look at this, Pocoliti. Impressive pronunciation of Puyallup. And yeah, it's right up there near the border of Canada.
Sounds like something when after you drink and it's like the bubble hits you wrong and you might want to Puyallup.
Oh no! You know what? There's a Puyallup fair that happens. It's a big, huge thing. I was doing. When the Beach Boys, and it was Beach Boys, Three Dog Night, and America. That were the three bands, and I was the host or MC or whatever you want to. And we bounced around this, during the summer doing those. What do they call those summer festivals things? I can't. State fairs. That's what they were. Yeah, mean those buggers. Oh, by the way, we have sort of a public service announcement.
Ooh.
I saw this on the internet, and it's a Hawaii station because when we don't have a guest, James and I will editorialize
Yes.
news clips that we grab off the internet. But this one's kind of interesting, and what got me about it was, and I will be honest, a little disappointing. I thought it was about spam, but it kind of is. But check this out, a little weird. Now, tell me you're not getting hungry.
Just need rice and show you right
To
now.
show you just how quickly
Look.
these tiny batteries
her first
can
word was
damage
show
the
you.
throat of a child, we're putting a brand new battery into
They're
one chunk
putting
of spam
small
and then a
batteries.
dead one
Those are the kind of
into
batteries
another chunk of spam.
in
and then
you know,
we
those-
start the timer. In 15 minutes, the meat surrounding the old battery
at this.
starts to turn color. In 30 minutes, the liquid around the new battery starts
What?
to bubble. Within an hour, both have caused chemical burns. As you can see, the dead battery caused just as much
Why would you
damage
waste spam
to
like
the
that?
spam as the brand new battery. This highlights the importance.
I know, I
when
just-
you change out a battery, don't just leave it on the counter and walk away.
because it might end up in your spam.
Yeah.
I don't get it. You know, kind of interesting. But you know what? I don't know if you saw how she started that. She said this could, you know, if it was in the throat of a toddler for 30 minutes. I don't know. You
Well,
know?
maybe if it didn't taste like spam, the kid wouldn't put it in their mouth.
And the reason they picked spam is because people in Hawaii, plenty of them, full of spam.
Well, you are what you eat. So I am 3 spam musubis today.
I know. Look at this spam. I love. Oh, and what I did. Brother grew up in Hawaii, no less, and he says spam stuff posing as meat. I know. Oh,
It should be
where
against the law
else can
to-
you put them batteries? Stop it, Michael. Huh?
Wasting the spam like that.
I know. Where? Oh. Kids can swallow. Yeah. Well, I guess small kids can't. Yeah. But again, what a waste of spam. You know how many people watched that and said, "Oh wow, another way for cook spam. I can throw away my hibachi, buy some batteries."
Get 1 case battery so I can cook this spam.
I remember my dad always made it as a 2-syllable word. Battery. Wow, you get battery. We'll be right back with Tia Carrera after this. Battery.
This segment brought to you by Battery.
By battery.
Just like downtown.
Yeah, okay, backslate.
1 down.
1 down, right there. Battery. Oh. You haven't changed your mind, have you, Tia?
You guys are freaking hilarious. That's why I'm here. Can you say freaking? Can you say freaking on TV?
Yeah.
You know, I was I was
Talking
on-
guy, you're so freaking funny.
Freaking funny. You know, Paulo Gata and I were opening, you know, for Don Ho one time. And Paulo Gata said to Don Ho, you know, I know we can't swear, but can I say frickin'? And Don Ho said, you know, Pa, frickin' and the other F word is cousins. Exactly. And Poet, is that a yes?
You know, that's a good Don Ho because we'll save it for the show. It's hilarious.
Okay. Oh, let's see. Look at this. The Bad Statter says, "Wait, I've been using spam wrong all these years. I didn't even put batteries in my spam. I'm gonna tell you."
You got some comedians on your show.
Yeah.
Oh, Mad Statter started out in the Hamajang gang, and then she sent in a drop, and the gang heard her voice and said, "You gotta have your own show." And she has since gone on to do that. She's on Twitch and YouTube now. I think she's coming up on 200 of her own shows, Chatter with Statter, but still comes here to show face.
Yeah, earlier, Johnny Rocks Hollywood posted that you killed it on the glam bot. You were, which I saw too, where you did the kiss, right? You were amazing. Yes.
Did he post that?
It was before we started the
It's
segment.
on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh,
on the
yeah,
Instagram,
yeah.
So she was at the
channel.
She was at the Oscars and she did the glam bot, this like the speed, the camera, and it slows your motion down. And
Oh yeah,
so
no, I
she-
don't watch TV. I don't have a TV. I make
If
television.
you look at my Instagram, it's a video that it's like a camera that they have for each channel, and so they send you the thing and you can post it on your Instagram. It's
Oh,
a really
neat.
smart marketing for whoever, you know.
How nice is that?
It's the guy with
Yeah.
the big curly hair, right?
Cole, his name is
Cole.
Cole.
Yeah.
I saw him at another event. He used to do like the 360 camera, you know, and then now somebody else does that. Yeah, Cole.
And here's Johnny Rocks Hollywood saying, "I adore her, Mahalo, James." Yes, Johnny is a comic also. I've worked with him in Wahiwa recently, and we worked the Blue
Wahiwa?
Note. And when I had my TV show, he was on that, a regular on that.
That'd be the most stylish stand-up comedian.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing a stand-up comedy show, and he wins for most costume changes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Best fashion or most fashionable.
I said, we're comics. We're comics because we don't want to change our clothes during
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Everybody's looking for their niche.
Yeah.
Well, he found it.
Yeah,
I tell you. Okay. Should we try to do another? Let's see.
Before we do, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. I just said it says you got a super chat from Johnny. Oh, thank you, Johnny. I think I. Oh no, the super chats don't show up in the alerts.
But before we get going,
Mahalo, Johnny.
why don't you mention our friends like Doc and
Oh yes. When you watch the television portion, and I've got news on that. This is about sponsors, Tia. So bear with us here. But Doc Bailey Cranes and Equipment he's in Oakland, California, Las Vegas. Hawaii, and recently in Guam. He's a friend of mine, and he has those giant cranes that, and he rents them and fixes them and all this kind of stuff. But he's a sponsor of the Daily Pidgin on the television side. Also, Aloha Kia.
I know a guy.
Yeah, I know a guy, my friend Bill Van there, and I'm in those commercials, by the way. So, And then just today, we're talking at TNT Tinting, right? And he tinted my cars, 3 of my cars so far, and we're going to have that coming up pretty soon.
Cool. So you're saying
That tree cause.
TNT tinting on your Kia cars? That could be lifted by Doc Bailey's cranes?
Wow, if we could get Doc to lift the crane with the TNT tinting.
Wow.
And then drop it on me, and then maybe we can get Straub Medical.
Ooh. This is making me thirsty, Andy. Maybe I should take a drink of my Hawaii volcanic water, which I have here.
Don't spill any on that beautiful shirt.
No, not this shirt that I got from OahuGolfApparel.com. OahuGolfApparel.com, which makes shirts for people my size, 6X, but also for you average size folks that are medium through extra large.
Thank you for the biddies. I'm sorry, I was laughing too hard. I couldn't. Oh man, we are complete sellouts.
Oh no, I am. I certainly
I know
am.
you get the shirts and the water and all that stuff, and well,
And then watch in a few episodes coming up, I'll be wearing a different shirt
really
from a different brand.
Uh-oh, watch out. Is that a threat to Oahu Golf Apparel?
No,
Okay,
they'd be
Tia, you
friends.
got to
They'd be
dig this.
friends.
Okay, he was on stage opening. Hey, Gil Soto from Texas, thank you for the 200 biddies. Okay, those are donations that come in on the Twitch side. 200 biddies. A biddy is 1 penny. So in case you know, so that's like $2. Mean, because you're whining about not having a shirt. But anyway, so dig this, Tia. He's on stage. Now, you got to understand, brother is 6'7", 400 pounds. He's on stage. Oh, hey, thank you, Mad Statter, for the 300 biddies. Oahu Golf Apparel sees him and goes, you know how hard it is to find a 6X model? Someone who wears 6X. And yeah, exactly. And they come to me and go, yeah, sure. So they, I know, because there's not too many people who need a shirt and a car cover.
No, but 6X and 6'7", so
Yeah.
Very statuesque. It's a
thank
combination of
you.
the two.
Statuesque.
I'm posting that on my Instagram tomorrow.
At Tia Carrera says I'm hashtag statuesque.
Boom.
6'7"
See, Honda, thank you for the
6XL.
200 bits. I'm sorry, you were saying, Tia?
Wait, ooh, 600 bits. Look at that. This is
Yeah, that's
exciting.
another 600. And she's a moderator. Can you believe it? Oh, and what? Oh, we got
1,000.
Maeva over here with 1,000 biddies. Uh-oh, we're getting serious. Let's go to Twitch. Hold on, before we were gonna do this segment. Let's go to Twitch and see if there's a hype train happening. There's this thing on Twitch where if people start donating like this, it creates what they call a hype train, and we are
Level
on
one
level
complete.
1 completed. I know. Thank you, everybody. This is because, you know, when people realize that the only way we get new shirts is to get is to kiss Okole. My shirts, by the way, I should mention that I pay for with my own money, and they are from Savers.
Whoa.
That go to Hey, what's this? Gil Soto has gifted a sub to one viewer.
To viewers.
To one viewers with an S, which is okay. Yeah,
So
I know.
Savers?
Subway?
Shirt from, oh no, subscription.
Yeah, that's a
Subway
they
sandwich would be
sub.
perfect for me.
But it costs $5 to subscribe, right? So what people do is they gift somebody else that subscription. So they pay the $5, but they might give it to you, for instance, and then you get a subscription and you can listen to James talk about his large shirts.
6 extra large shirts.
How many shirts did they give you? Just that, did
So they gave me, I think, a total of 15.
what?
They gave me,
Wow.
yeah, they gave me
Look,
like
Andy
13.
have boots now.
Yeah, but baby.
Oh no! Don't make me make Habut
Habut
baby.
baby,
Oh,
Habut
look you.
baby.
Oh,
No, not on
Habut.
me, on Andy. Not me.
They gave me, I think, 13 shirts, and they gave me 2 for my daughter so that we have matching shirts, which she loves, by the way. She's like,
She likes to wear the same shirt as you.
well, when we were making TikTok videos, we were wearing the
okay,
same
I get
shirt.
it. Yeah, look at Vicky Alsato. Oh, look all the Habuts. All the Habut babies. Okay, we got to do some television here. Hold on. Wait. What do we got here? See Honda cheering another 200. Okay.
Look at that.
See, not for 80. Gotten funny. You work for free and you don't want this to cost you money. Oh no, who is this now? I can't say-
Kehaulani.
Kehaulani. Hey, thank you for the 500 biddies. Okay, now we're gonna do television. Oh look, Hype Train. Did we get to another level?
No, it's the same level.
Oh, same.
level 2 complete.
Level 2. You know what? One day we got nuts and it got to 11.
Wow.
Turn it up to 11.
I didn't know it went past 10, but it was like we're all doing these jokes. Well, we're at 11. One better than 10.
Yep. I saw him at the Oscars. Christopher Guest.
Oh, that's right. You were at this year's
What if you make
Oscars.
10 Yeah, I was at the Oscars like a couple nights ago. I'm like floating on air right now. It was so amazing. I saw Jamie Lee Curtis that I did True Lies with.
I saw a picture
yes,
with her.
we saw that.
Yeah, all them guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's amazing.
And she was the first pioneer of
Bond.
letting your hair go gray. I
Yep,
just loved
yep.
when she did that. Oh, too amazing.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go.
I just learned how to color in my bathroom. The only hard part is back here. You just gotta go like this and just hope that it's hitting the right place and not down your neck.
Oh man, I know. I colored my hair for a short period of time, and then it was like, and I couldn't do it.
And it's like all spots down your back. Feels like a leopard.
Okay. What? No, okay, you guys, now for it. Okay, I really appreciate
You're
it.
gonna say no to
Never-
money? Thank
Yeah.
you. That's
Well,
say
it's
thank
just
you.
we gotta make this TV show. I think. I think we're on level 3 already. Okay, you can keep doing it if you guys like. And I know it's all about Tia, and we appreciate you being here. So now we're gonna do a segment and actually bring you back in. Okay. So
Okay.
wait a minute. I gotta clickonize these counts that we. This is segment 2, right?
C.
C.
Hi.
Oh, C is in yes.
Sí,
No, I thought-
senor.
Yeah. We.
Si,
can do it.
señorita.
Suhale mihale.
Suhale es mi jale. Ese.
Okay, let's go to Mo'ocam. We'll be right back, Tia. Hang on. This is
Segment
segment two. Look how sophisticated our slate is. Okay. Click, and then we do this, and then we do this. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for rejoining the Daily Pigeon. And good choice today, because we have a very special guest. And I'm not going to take too much time to introduce her, because I'm afraid she's going to change her mind. And we'll go to that shot, and she won't be there. Please help me welcome. Oops, I got to find the button here. Tia Carrera. What?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Tia. How are you? Oh,
I'm
man.
good,
Coming in
good.
from Los Angeles, I'm guessing?
Oh, yes. And my arms are tired from flying all that distance.
Well, and from flying back from the Oscars.
Yeah. No. I'm in Los Angeles. I can't front. That's why I love watching you guys, because you remind me of home and I miss Hawaii.
People in the backyard not making any sense. And you know what else, bro? Ooh. But tell me about the Oscars. I mean, I've never been. I watch it on TV. What's it like to be there in person?
It was, for me as an actress, and I've been doing it for almost 40 years. I shouldn't be dating myself, but after seeing Michelle Yeoh's speech, you know what? Never let them count you out for being Asian,
Yeah.
for being the other, for being a more mature woman in this world. Never let them count you out. So, I've been doing it almost 40 years. And the last time I went was during True Lies time. And
Wow.
I was able to enjoy it so much more now, and just take it as an inspiration to continue to do better and better work, because that's what it's all about. It's, it's fun on the carpet, it's fun dressing up, that's amazing, but it all comes down to the work. And the Daniels movie, Everything Everywhere All at Once, was one of the most unique films I've ever seen, and really gave a guy who was out of the business for 40 years a way back in by the quality of their work. It gave a woman who was told she's too old, she's past her prime, put her out to pasture, and she's got an Oscar. And Jamie Lee Curtis, who, from movie star stock, never got an Oscar until this past weekend. So it comes down to being, dedicated to the work, and that's your North Star. So I was inspired. That's me. I was inspired by the whole thing. I
And
want
the
to make a
Brent-
movie like that.
And the Brandon Fraser thing. I mean, Whale.
Yeah.
Did that blow? And then, and when you
That
looked
killed
at the
me. That movie was so heavy, man. I mean, pardon the pun.
and he just said, "Yeah, I gained a little weight. Watch me make it work."
Yeah, and they were ready to count him up because, like, because physically you don't look like George of the Jungle anymore.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's like it's there's a shallowness to Hollywood that if you can do good work, you can transcend all of that. So it's inspiring. It was inspiring.
Look at here. Jasmine wants to know: is this Tia? Yes.
No,
Jas-
it's a lookalike.
it's a deep.
They could only get a lookalike. Deep fake. I actually look like Tom Cruise underneath this.
Yeah.
Let me pull off my mask.
Well, this is Daily Pigeon, so it's a shallow fake.
Yeah, this was a really good Oscars to be at as well. That represents AAPI.
Amazing.
Ki Hui Kwan, like
Ki-Hai
every
Kwan,
time he
yeah.
goes up, I just feel like crying. I'm so happy for him. It's just
I
he's so
know.
appreciative to have been
Yeah.
in this life. And he said, "Look, Mom."
Yeah.
He's giving praise to his mom.
The American dream.
Yeah.
The American dream. I remember when we were talking to Brooke Lee, and just offhandedly, she said, someone asked her about, beauty contests or whatever they're called. And she says, well, when I turned 25, I aged out of all of that. And
Yeah,
I
isn't that
went,
nuts?
is that nuts? And then what you
Yep.
just said about, hey, guess what? And here this Oscars come along, bada bing.
Yeah, it cracked it wide open, and it really gave a lot of people, including myself, a lot of hope for continuing to work and continuing to make work that matters and gets, recognized. And don't count anybody out.
Okay, Jasmine has a question for you. Are you of Samoan descent?
Oh no, you're thinking of my half sisters. Yeah, my dad and mom moved to Samoa, and so my stepmom is Samoan. So my two half sisters are Samoan.
Oh, there you go.
You can
Okay.
even tell by the
But
way
I
you
did,
said
but I
it.
did go to Samoa. Samoa tula
Hey.
imasisi ia lafua lo palele.
Wow.
Wow. Oh man. Try to control yourself, James. Try to control yourself.
It makes it more difficult for me to not be in love with her.
Oh, the
Wait till
slam
you see me
dunk.
Siva. Wait till you see me Siva.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
That was so awesome.
Oh man, and Jasmine thanks you by saying, "Oh, cool, thanks." Yeah, that's
Yeah,
great.
that's so cool because my mom and my sister watch every episode live.
Yeah.
So they're her seeing
Oh,
Tia
of
sing
this?
this.
Of
Yeah.
this right here?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about General Hospital.
Where are they? Where's your family?
Oh, we're from Aiea, Hawaii. So they watch on YouTube on the TV live. My daughter's watching, and it's funny because I was telling her, "Oh, from Wayne's World," and she's like, "Oh, I don't remember." And then she looks it up and she goes, "Oh, from Lilo and Stitch." I was like, "Oh, that's right. I
Yeah.
forgot. We're totally different
She
generations."
recognized you
Yeah.
from your voice.
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
Here,
That's
Bet,
different generations.
Yeah.
Bet here says, "Aloha from San Francisco. You looked beautiful at the Oscars. Oscars, Tia. Your dress. Wow."
Thank you, Michael Costello. At Michael Costello. He's a great designer. And I just reached out to him on Instagram. This is,
Yeah. Do you
the,
get to keep the dress, or did they lend it to you?
no, they lend it to you. And actually, when I went to his showroom downtown, he had like a dress from Lady Gaga that she wore and a dress that Beyonce wore. And so he's like,
Wow.
the assistant's like, this side of the room has already been worn and we're keeping this for archive. And that's where my green dress will go.
Oh, nice.
And
Yeah.
so they show those dresses. I was always wondering what they do with them afterwards. Take them down to Savers. Okay, this is $2,000.
Savers LA?
Yeah, Savers in L.A. Really, that's L.A. is the only place you go to a secondhand store and put stuff in escrow.
Oh yeah, that's this company called The Real Real. They have like Chanel, Hermes, like purses for
Wow.
$35,000.
Jeez.
Look at this.
Alligator purses, and you put them on layaway, $1,000 a month.
Amazing. Well, when
It's
we come back,
ridiculous, ridiculous.
Tia, we're going to want to talk a little bit about, of course, all these movies that you've been in, but also, what it was like, being a local girl and having to, rub shoulders with all these big stars that you did, because that's something I was just never good at. So we'll do that when we come back. So thank you for joining us on the Daily Pigeon and our special guest, Tia Carrero. We'll be right back after this. It's my radio voice. Pretty cool, huh? Thank you. Oh, Mo'ocam.
That was like Love Jam's voice.
That was the Love Jams. I was a sumo vibe there, OG sumo vibe. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. Okay, and then I gotta we're going. The next one is 3 coming up here, right? Okay, okay. Back to Tia. Oh, there you go. Wow, how nice! I'd be scared when wearing that. I'd wreck it.
Oh yeah, wearing something that expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be afraid
Oh,
too.
you should have seen the diamonds. The diamonds are more. You borrowed diamonds. Oh, I gotta return them. I almost forgot.
Well,
That's
is
the Kalihi coming out. Just kidding.
I was gonna say that, Tia. It want. So when they lend you jewelry like that, I mean, do you have to sign something that says, if you?
Yeah, I signed the paper that I'm gonna return it.
Wow. You know what,
They
James?
have insurance. They have insurance.
But if James ever went to the Oscars, he wouldn't have to worry because he'd be in an Oahu Golf apparel shirt.
No, it might switch.
Oh no, you're hinting at
Nice
that.
plug. Nice plug.
Yeah. Oh, I'll mention. I guess the next episode I'll be wearing an Ari South shirt.
You're jumping ship.
No, I can still wear these. It's just I have multiple. Ari South shirts I wear for usually on stage. But I mean, we're doing this. This is like episode 45. I've probably worn this 4 times. So
No. This is only episode 23.
Yeah, only.
And
I'm-
you have how many shirts?
I think like 13, 12 or
13.
13.
So you every other day you're wearing a shirt over.
So when I wear all of them, then I wash it and then I mix it up and then I just throw it at whichever one is in line in the closet.
You know,
What's
the
on that shirt?
segue from what Tia was talking about with her, dress and jewelry to your situation, I'm having trouble.
How? Why? Why?
Getting jealous. He's getting jealous.
Making the leap.
Oh,
To another brand? Is that what it is?
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Tia, who did the artwork behind you?
it's a woman named Amadea Bailey. Amadea Bailey. Bailey. She's a friend of my interior designer friend that did the house.
Sorry.
I know, sounds very fancy. Sounds very high maka maka.
Really, my interior designer friend.
She's my
doesn't
friend
sound-
first, but she did the interior design on the house. But she's my
Oh.
friend.
Doesn't sound very kalehe of you.
I know. Look at her. She went to Hollywood. She's all tantaran. I'm all tantaran now.
Ta-da-da.
Ta-da. Kevin Frazier says,
Ta-da.
mahalo, Tia.
Oh,
I got to tell you, when I watch these talk shows, on, I'm sure you've been on, the Jimmy Kimmels and, those type of shows.
I never did.
I always wonder why they don't take chat. I mean, wouldn't it be great that if you could go, and, one of these late night talk show hosts would ask the
Little
guests.
little scary though. Well, I guess they would. Yeah, they could do it like where they have it on the side, as long as the people don't see it live. Because
Well,
that's
no,
kind of like
and you
leaving
could put a
lot to
delay
chance.
on it, and then with all the money they have, I mean, we have right now in this show invested about $42, right? And we're able to do it.
$42.50 to be
Oh yeah,
exact.
50, 42.50.
I dropped my 50 cents in, remember?
I forgot
Yeah.
about that, and the donations that we make,
Yeah,
which has got to be almost $6.37
Mm.
by now. But anyway, these guys have $1 million an episode to spend.
They don't have amazing moderationists like we do.
Shh, they'll be applying over at those shows. Really,
Yeah,
people
they're
get
gonna
paid
steal
for
your
this?
technology. They're gonna steal your tech.
Look at this. Hey, look, Miles says Anderson Cooper did that with Twitter on his talk show.
Ah,
Maybe before Twitter got bought out.
great minds think alike. There, Andy. You and Anderson Cooper.
You guys got the same hair color.
That's. I knew it had something to do with that.
Yeah.
That's the Akamai hair color.
Yeah, Devin puts on my paper hat. She was a trainee for a long while, so we used to tease her about her crinkly paper hat when she showed up. Devin, she's one of the moderators. Yeah, this was many years ago. Oh yeah, before Elon
Yeah.
spent what $45 billion on that. I know.
Something,
Ah!
something he had in his pocket.
Wait a minute. He spent $45 billion. I spent $42. That's so close. A few
So who's
decimal
winning?
points.
You're winning.
Yeah, I think I'm winning. I
You're
am.
winning.
And we have Tia
Hashtag
Carrera.
winning.
Nana boo boo.
If you
Na
can get
na
Doc,
boo boo.
if you can get Doc Bailey to send us a rocket to
Yeah.
take us out into space, we'd be just like Elon.
When's the last time you heard Nana boo boo?
Yeah, now I always make the joke with Daniel Ho. We talk like a retro Pidgin. Hana kokolele.
That's what I was gonna ask. Like, so when
Mama
you,
had a baby.
like when you see other locals up there in Hollywood,
Yeah.
do you go back to like the old Pidgin? Like,
Yeah, 100%. Me, Kelly Hu, or me and Daniel Ho, or like I went back home and I was doing my family reunion and I was working on my music video that I have on YouTube. I don't know if you can like put the link or whatever on your thing, on the kind, but I shot it in Hilo and just bust out the Pidgin. I just love it. It's my comfort zone.
Yeah.
But Daniel and I are like, I think we're stuck in the 1984 Pidgin though, because sometimes the kids are like, "What?
Well, you know
what he
what?
said?"
There isn't too
Isn't it
much
still the
new
same?
Pidgin. There isn't
It's
too
the
much.
same, right?
Yeah, yes, kind of, but a lot of the like Hamajang and that never make it. The new
Yeah, no, but
generation.
Hamajang doesn't exist.
Well, they don't. The new generations don't say it too much.
They added some hip hop
know
stuff
what?
to it. They kind of changed things around. They say stuff like "oh Major" but they shorten it to, or even Raja that, and they shorten to Raj.
Yeah, Raj,
Yeah.
and then but even
Because it's too
beef
much work to say Raja. Too
Yeah.
hard to
to
do that.
Raja.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, like,
that's my theory on this whole vertical aspect ratio that because it's too much work to turn that camera this way. Oh no!
TikTok,
Yeah.
how dare you?
I mean, Hamajang. How can they cancel Hamajang? Hamajang is just one step past Kapakahi. So how hard is that?
That's another one I haven't heard in a while. Kapakahi. Oh, you baga. Or
Hamajang
Bombay.
is one
We did a whole
Bombay.
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 we did a whole show on words you hardly hear anymore, and a couple of them. Okay, here's skebe. You remember
What?
that skebe? Oh, that baga.
Never again.
He kind of skebe.
Uji.
Oh no, I never heard that.
Yes,
Uji, I heard
it's
Uji.
kind of more of a Japanese thing, but when real old guys in the disco trying to pick up young girls, they call them "Who that baga kind of skebe."
Oh no, I didn't get that one.
But what about uji? You used to say uji.
Uji, I know Uji. Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Uji,
that uji is the definition of skebe.
Yeah. But Uji sounds like what it means.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
does.
Yeah.
Skebby is sort of like sounds like scary, but then yeah, scabby, maybe scabby.
Oh, whop your jaw.
Whop your
Whop
jaws.
your jaw, whop your jaws, buddy, whop your jaw.
Whop your jaws.
That's
brother.
Junior Boy's favorite line, yeah?
Oh, that's right. Hey, no way you can do them, and then you do it. Whop your jaws, brother.
Whop your
Killer,
jaw.
Killer Wifa.
When you win your Oscar, right there, right there.
Oh
Hey,
my God, I'm totally gonna say whop your jaw.
whop your jaws.
I am totally. Remember this day when I get up there
Yeah.
for the Oscar. You heard it here
Oh, that too.
first.
And for all
March
and for my
15,
family friends in
2023.
Hawaii, I just like to say, whop your
Whop your
jaws.
jaws.
To all the other magnificent ladies that I was nominated with, whop your jaws.
To all you guys that said I was too old or too ethnic, whop
Whop
your
your
jaws.
jaws. Dude, you don't get the too ethnic thing anymore, do you?
I had not now, but before it was like, oh well, we weren't thinking of going ethnic with that role, or you're too exotic for that role, or
Too
you know,
exotic.
yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about that when we come back, and because that was part of the groove. We're going to talk about what it was like being a local person there, and especially
One of
after
the
these
first
new-
faces like this.
I'm sorry.
One of the first faces like this coming to
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh,
Yeah.
I gotta tell you. Okay, before we go to TV, Miles wants to know, Tia, are you still performing with Daniel Ho? I hope the 7/8 time Ipu part on Papa Hao
Papahana
no Moku.
Yeah, that's hard. That's Daniel. He's like Rain Man with the rhythms, man.
7/8. But look at this. Miles picks up on what it is. 7/8. I missed class that day.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, let's do TV. Hold on. We'll be right back, Tia. Hang on. We're gonna go here, and this is tree. We gotta get a bonsai so we can hold up a tree right here.
Christmas tree.
Right here, and then okay, and then here, hitabaten. Clear my throat. Almost choke on spit just now.
Ooh, don't do that.
This close. You ever do that? Okay, here we go. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so glad I never choke on spit. Just before we came back, I had that, you feel that little trickle? And you, I know, like for no reason. But wait, hold on.
Well, I think,
Wait a minute. Do you hear that?
yeah.
Some tourists just got the bill for their hotel.
Actually, I pressed the button when you started choking.
Oh, Oh, maybe it's I shouldn't. It's a false alarm. I'm not really choking.
My bad. My bad. I was worried.
Oh, thank you, Pa. I'm choking and I can't spit up.
Or you're a Samoan comedian and you're choking.
I'm just choking. Oh my goodness. Okay. Let's get serial.
Okay.
We have a very special guest, and we're going to bring her back on screen before we lose anybody else. Please help us welcome none other than Tia Carrera. How's it, Tia?
Hey, I got some water, so I wasn't choking on my gala galas.
Gala, gala.
Gala. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? Folks, you got to join us on the live show because during the commercial breaks, Tia was talking about pidgin English words you don't hear anymore. We came up with Bombay and Gala Gala and Wapya
Kapakahi.
Kapakahi.
Yes.
Oh, man.
The classics.
And which brings me to the question, as a local girl, right? And all of a sudden, you do that movie and everybody goes, wow. And then bang, now you're, hanging out with all the stars. What was that like?
Oh gosh.
Was it a tough adjustment is what I'm trying to say.
It was, I think because I came to LA so young, I didn't know any better because it's kind of crazy to come to LA when I was maybe 17 years old. And I remember at nighttime, I would hear gunshots in Hollywood, and super sketchy people, they say they're going to do something and they're lying. And, it's a treacherous waters that you negotiate in Hollywood. And I guess I didn't know any better, and I have a really thick skin, and I always thought I never had a plan B, so I could only go forward. Just keep going forward because I couldn't go back.
So how much of that thick skin was, the tita, when you needed to be?
I think, I make a joke about that, but I think it's more um, being grounded and knowing. I don't know. It's just so when you know what's right and you know what's wrong, even if you choose to do the other, at least you know which way is up. I think when people come here and they don't know, oh well, I could do that, or maybe and I don't know, should I do that? Then you start questioning yourself and you spin and you spin. But I think coming from Hawaii and just that sort of salt of the earth upbringing, being so aware of, like, where my grandma folks came and, work so hard, and, it's all about work ethic and doing your best for the job. And I didn't, that's the most important thing for me, is always to do the thing to your best of your ability, hardworking.
But it's, to go from like, being what we would call, that local girl look. And then all of a sudden, here you are in an environment where they're starting to call you exotic. I've heard you,
Yeah.
described that way so much. Such an exotic look.
Yeah, it's funny because I think it was a function of the times, because when I came here, I literally didn't see anybody else that looked like me. And so they didn't know where to put me. There was no box to put me in. And when I went to I started modeling because it's a good way to make a living. I never worked in a restaurant. You make more money modeling. So my agent said, "Oh, she's too short, but we don't have anybody that looks like her. Let's see if she works." And so I did work. So that's where my unique look came in handy for that. And, just take that and run with it. Paid for my acting classes, paid for my apartment and my Datsun 280Z with T-tops.
Woo!
And the sheepskin on the chair.
Yeah.
And the tinted windows, illegally dark.
Here's a real actor question, but how many times did they call you up and say, we have a part and we think you're perfect for it, or do you still have to read for them?
Oh no, you have to read. There's stuff that you get offered. Like now, I got offered some stuff, but the stuff that you really, really want. Like I remember going in for Heat with Pacino and De Niro. Yeah, everybody wanted to go in for that. And I did, and I gave a great reading, but they went with Amy Brenneman, different look. And so that's what they wanted, that kind of look. So sometimes I'm just glad to get up for the part because they were open to different, takes on it. And the casting director said, you did a great job, but they're just going to go a different way. That's the thing, is you can't take it personally. You go in and they could want paprika, or they could want cumin, or they could want nutmeg. It's the smallest, tiniest little speck of something different in you
Yeah.
versus anybody else. And that's the thing, is unless you're creating your own projects, you're really subject to that kind of little thing that will make you get the part or not. Fortunately, it's cut my way in enough instances and enough jobs that were of enough notoriety that I could continue for decades now, which is
Wow.
quite a feat being a woman. I'll tell you that much.
What was your favorite movie that they called you and said, "We want you"?
Oh gosh, I mean, Wayne's World was the first one. I mean, I remember
Wow.
jumping up and down. I was at my acting coach's place, and I was like, I get the call because it was sort of like on the cusp of, like, it could have gone Baywatch
Yeah.
or Wayne's World, and I was like playing this game of chess. Like, wait, just wait, wait. I know I'm gonna hear something about this Wayne's World, because I couldn't think of anybody else that could play that part but me, that could
Yeah.
sing and act and kick okole like I did.
Mhm.
So they called me. I'm like, jumping up and down. I got it. It was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing.
How much of that character is you?
I think at the essence, it's that strong, kind of like spunky, little bit of swagger, but still, sweet, because I was very young. I was like half my age now. So I was still sweet back then. Unlike the crusty old broad I am today.
No.
Don't mess with me.
Now you're
No.
I
bitter.
take my paycheck. No, I was kidding. I'm kidding. Now I'm dark chocolate, bitter, 7%
Now you-
bitter,
Now
70%
you-
bitter dark chocolate.
You're sweet sour. Sweet sour.
Sweet and sour.
Crack seed.
Crack
Oh,
seed.
man. Okay, you
Rock
know
salt
what?
plum.
Oh man, these segments are flying by, James. We're going to be right back with more of Tia Carrera when we get back. So, load up your questions because she's so good at answering them. Don't go away. Wow.
Am I
Okay.
bright enough? You need to make more
Oh,
light.
there you go.
Oh, you're great.
3.
Okay.
Oh, damn. You're okay. Then I'm gonna click this to 4. We'll go
Yep.
back to Tia because they want to look at her, not me. And we'll go back in 8. So this is we're coming up on 4.
Correct.
4. So we have 2 more, 4, 5, and 3 more segments.
Tree.
If this is
Total
4.
of 3 more.
Yeah, total of 3 more
Yep,
segments.
yep. So
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to talk about? We had a question up here that I didn't want to interrupt you with, and it said, did you grad from Sacred Hearts Academy?
Yeah. I definitely want to talk about my the song that I wrote, and then that's on YouTube, because I want them to go check that out since they're on YouTube already.
Oh, okay.
So at some point,
So, and then it's
and I
the,
got the rest of my music on iTunes.
okay, so on YouTube, where do they go for that?
Um,
YouTube / Tia Carrera?
At Tia Carrera Official.
So it's, if they go to
I wonder if I should send you-
youtube.com,
Yeah,
it's
/.
youtube.com /.
Let me
Tia
check.
Carrera official or at. If
At-
you go,
I think it's at Tia Carrera Official. Yeah.
yeah, if you search in YouTube, you can just put at Tia Carrera official.
Oh, okay. Linda Louie. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, look,
What? But I
I'm on
use.
live at Daily Pidgin.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, there you are.
I'm on live on and with
Really? How'd you
yeah.
swing that?
Because I'm following you.
Oh, look at that.
Wait, is
Oh.
that your show, Andy?
I got fired. I kept dissing Oahu Golf Apparel. Let's see here. As man said that you're a nice, talented girl. Ted Templeman said you are the nicest and most talented girl he worked with.
Aw, no way. Yeah,
there
Ted
it
Templeman
is.
was amazing. I couldn't believe that I was in the studio with Van Halen's producer. and he was so sweet.
Michael Anthony Smith says, after you left the mainland, for the mainland, what did you miss about Hawaii?
God,
So many.
just everything, just everything,
Okay. Do you,
everything.
what is this?
Do you like-
Selena, do you like coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. I kicked coffee.
My sister
away.
has Kona Coffee. My sister has a Kona Coffee company.
Oh, well, then you
Yeah.
got a
The Samoan
gotta-
one.
you got a dealer.
I gotta find that because the one I used to drink, Hawaiian Owls, I think they closed.
Green
The white-
Hale.
Green Holly. I'm looking for.
Was gonna be Green Fale, but now Green Hale.
You know, if it's green folly, then it comes with gout.
Comes with free gout.
Ah,
But green
comes with
holly
a free,
is good.
free tattoo. She's gonna get the tattoo on her legs.
Oh, I gotta go look at green
Yeah.
holly. Yeah, the
Yeah.
Hawaiian Owls, the white coffee bags, they closed out. They closed.
Miles wants to know if the song is it I'm Still Here?
I'm still here. That's it.
Ah,
And yes, I am. I am still here.
I'm
Because
still
hot
here.
head, that's why.
Hothead. Ooh, Tia, are the residuals good?
It gets less and less and less every year, girl.
Yeah.
No, it's like it depends on how much it plays around the world. So Lilo and Stitch is my best one, because it still plays all around the world. It's an evergreen, which means they can play it
Yeah.
endlessly.
You know, my brother was the may he rest in peace. I mean, I don't know if you knew my brother Ray,
Aw.
right? And he was
Yeah, I think he did. Didn't he work on Aloha Summer?
he might have. I'm not sure.
I think he did. I think I saw his name in the credits.
Could
I
be. I
remember.
can't remember that. But he was one of the voices on Rocket Power. Remember that cartoon show, Rocket Power?
I don't know that one.
Yeah. Well, anyway, it was a kids show, right? And he played this Hawaiian brother who spoke Pidgin on it, and with the residuals, he bought a house.
Wow.
Bought a
That's
hou- I
like,
would-
that's like my M&M's commercial.
Oh, look at this! Oh, there's Aloha Summer. Oh,
Aloha
what
Summer,
a
man.
great group of guys too there. And we were just talking about Yuji, who has a restaurant in Seattle now.
And now he's on Cobra Kai. Good for him.
Yeah. Score.
Look at this.
Talk
look
about
how
somebody
young.
who was out of it for a while. Yeah, there you look.
Wait. It's all blurry. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
okay.
young. Yeah. Funny. I bought it on eBay like everybody else. Because
Yeah.
cannot find this.
Look at this here. I always get her name wrong. What?
Tehuila.
Listening to
Tawila. Listening to
Tuila.
I'm Still
Tuila.
Here Now. Tawila
Naoi.
Naoi. Oh, look at this. I'm looking for a copy of Aloha Summer to show on my stream. Yeah, she has, Saturdays she plays movies. Mad Statter. Yeah, find one. And there we go. Okay. Jacob, is Let Me Stand Next to Your Fire your favorite Hendrix song? I remember her playing it in Wayne's
Yeah.
World.
My favorite Hendrix song is him doing the Star Spangled Banner.
Ah,
That.
yes.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay, want to do another segment, and when we come back, we're going to talk about I'm Still Here, recording, and maybe traveling. We'll make this the music segment.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay, hold on. What am I doing? Oh yes, going here. The reason we go to this shot, Tia, is so that I can find it because I edit it. So I slide through, and then when I see this shot, I go, oh, okay, and then I stop there. Okay, and this is segment 4.
So this is us talking to future Andy, saying, "Hey Andy, this is 4."
Hey, get a life.
I have a funny story about that. I have a funny story.
Okay. Well, we'll get to it in a second here. Oh yeah, I have to go to here first, and then I'm gonna click this. Oh man, we are back. The
Yes.
chat is going nuts with questions for Tia Carrera. So let's bring her back on, ladies and gentlemen. Oops, what happened to my? The button went run away for a second, Tia. Jealous of you, no doubt.
The button went boss up.
The button went. I'm trying to react, but I keep
The
laughing.
button went kapakahi.
In the last segment, or during the break, I can't remember.
Yeah.
We we get
Senior
questions.
moment.
Yeah, I know. We get questions about a song that people are listening to on YouTube, and I guess you're on. Is it Spotify or
iTunes.
Spotify, Apple Music,
all of them?
iTunes,
Yeah, and the
but on
song.
YouTube is the video I shot in Hawaii
Oh, and the
in
song they keep
Hilo.
bringing up is "I'm Still Here." Is that accurate?
I'm still here. Yes, it's a song that I wrote a very long time ago. But during COVID, when the world was shut down, I just felt like I just wanted to have a song to celebrate. I was inspired by Andrea Bocelli when he sang in the Piazza in Italy, and just to share his voice with the world. I was like, I want to record the song. There's something in my heart. It's like I want to put this out, and just went and recorded it up in Topanga again at
Wow.
Lions Den Studio up there,
Yeah.
and went to Hawaii and filmed this video, just cause. And it just felt so good. So it's on YouTube. You can just watch it for free. I'm still here, and I just love the song. And I know lots of people say it makes them cry or it opens their
Yeah.
heart. But I'm going to sing it live in a jazz club here in LA too on April 13th. So I've been doing a lot of singing. That's what I started out doing, was singing.
You know, that's what someone in the Hamajang gang commented. They said the song made her cry. You know. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Ala, who is part of the owner at OK Farms in Hilo. She was there helping us when we were like shooting there and like moving stuff, carrying stuff, driving us around. And she was standing there. She's like, she's crying. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Ala. She goes, no, this is good. These are good tears. It's like, I just love that when art can touch people's hearts. That's what it's all about. Movies or music. If you're doing it from a truthful place, it's like your heart sees my heart, and that's reward enough.
Here, Kehaulani says the song is easy to get on YouTube. So do we search at Tia Carrera official on YouTube?
Yeah. I think it's youtube.com, and then you go in the search bar at Tia Carrere. I didn't correct you. It's Carrere, but that's okay. I respond to hui. So you don't have to be exactly like
Am I saying it wrong?
It's Carrere, but everybody
Oh,
says Carrera. So at Tia Carrere official. I think is what
I'm
it is,
so
right, James?
sorry. I mean, I've only been doing
I
it for
don't
20
care.
years.
What is the
You
Pidgin
knew
way
me
of
when
saying?
I was Althea Ray Janeiro, so I respond to whatever you call me.
I remember in public one time calling you Althea, and you went, even my
Althea.
family calls me Tia.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I know why too, because instead of Althea, they're, Althea, hey, Althea. So,
Tia. My little sister couldn't say Atia, so Tia. I just came Tia.
hey, Brad
Althea.
McMinn, thank you for the $4.99 super sticker. The hippo character repeatedly points to the streamer while chatting. Get good. Thanks, Al. That's a YouTube thing. When people,
Wow.
yeah, well, we're on 8
I'm
platforms,
slow.
so
You guys are
there's,
like so on top of this.
yeah. Well,
Impressive.
we try to be, because you gotta show the net fire. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
we have to, oh man, I forgot the tiny
Shodan
fish.
it fa. Catch some flora and the fauna and the
Right,
fauna.
yeah. The manini fish, yeah. 'Cause,
We act like we know what we're doing.
yeah, we're fooling them. We fooled them for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Ken, just search I'm still here, Tia, and it comes up. Woo woo.
Sweet.
Yep. And look here, Ni'i Hao, listening now. I like it.
Oh,
go.
thank you, Ni'ihao.
And here's Music is Life. This is Lono, a high school buddy of mine who is one of the most prolific songwriters that we have. And he has donated a bunch of music to this show. And it says, who was the engineer's name in the studio?
Oh shoot! I used
Uh-oh,
to know
she's
this
on her
'cause I ran
phone.
into him somewhere. I can't look. I'm not going to be rude. It's like I'm talking with you guys. I cannot look at my phone.
Go ahead. I do that all the time. I tell people, yeah, hey, at my age, I used to have a memory. Now I have an iPhone.
Yeah, exactly. What did we do before iPhones?
We just said, I guess we're not going to know today.
Yeah, we used to say, I don't know. What? Ah. Hey, Linda says, mahalo for giving me things to look up with aloha. Oh, how nice is that? Well,
dream.
Tia, you mentioned, in fact, when you were just visiting, on the Hammer Giant, you can keep looking at your phone. Don't worry about it. And then you said, hey, listen, let's do a fundraiser for Iolani Palace, right? Where you
Ooh, yeah, yeah,
remember you
yeah.
mentioned that, I haven't
They just
forgotten
gotta
about.
fly me there, Hawaiian Airlines. They gotta put me up, Sheraton Waikiki. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I only eat at Roy's, and
Yeah,
poke is my go-to snack.
I'm
that's
impressed
okay. If I get
with
if
the
I got
name
per diem,
dropping.
I could go to Foodland. I could go to Foodland for my poke. I forget the where is it?
I
No
just I just
more.
had poke from Foodland. I know.
Is
Am I
it
allowed
still
to say?
good?
Am I allowed to say
Yeah.
if I like it or not? Or
No. Shh, quiet. My
I
wife
like
brings
the
me.
one with the mayonnaise.
What?
The
California?
mayonnaise and the no. It's got the creamy poke. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know. I
yeah.
like
You like that
that.
one? Oh,
I like
everybody.
mayonnaise. I wish I
Everybody
didn't, but
get
I
their
like it.
own.
See, you are someone.
I gotta put the mayonnaise.
Yes,
I'm.
yeah. I
I'm.
get the pisupo. I eat
See?
the pisupo and
Yeah,
palusami
yeah.
and let's see what else. I love all that stuff. Well, because I went to Samoa during the summer times to go visit my family.
And everybody adds mayonnaise to everything.
I knew a guy, E.
Yeah,
Michaelani Young,
I
may he
get.
rest in peace, musician, used to put mayonnaise on chocolate cake.
Oh
I know.
no, actually, you can put mayonnaise inside chocolate cake, not on top. You put it
Th-
inside. That's what makes it more moist.
that's
That's
what he
true.
used to do. And I would go,
Yeah, that's true.
no. Here, Music and Life wants to know, was the engineer Ted?
No, it was a God. Oh my God, and I
Well,
knew
you
his
think
name, and I
about it,
ran
because
into him
we're going
somewhere.
to go to a break here, and we'll be back. And if anyone knows, what studio was it?
Was a couple different studios we were in.
Okay, we got
The
10
big
seconds,
one
so
was
I'll let you think about it, and I'll
Ocean's
come
Way.
right back. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Daily Pigeon. We'll be right back after this. Smooth voice. Oh,
Gotta
there
look
we
for my
go.
record.
I think
Oh, these
smooth
guys
voice got
asking
cut
me
off.
stumper questions.
No, I'm guaranteed smooth voice got cut
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
I just do that for me. Okay, so this is backslate 4. Okay, they're going to 5.
Elima.
No more.
There we go. No more.
Ekahi, ilima, ekolu, eha.
Okay,
No.
shoyu, mayo, and wasabi. Sounds
Shoyu and mayo.
and mayo. Hey, Photo Luke, how's it? Here, Photo Luke. If you ever miss Hawaii and you just want to see scenic, Photo Luke on YouTube and Twitch. He walks around with a GoPro and goes hiking, goes up on the beach, goes down Waikiki. All kinds of people go, hey, go, just walk through Kaimuki. Okay. And he just walks through, and it's a walking tour.
Awesome.
It's really neat. And then he goes, hey, look, Shave Ice Place. Let's go check it out. He goes inside, talks to the people. Photo Luke,
What a
Hawaii.
genius idea.
Yeah.
Oh, Tewila, you're right. I do know people that put sour cream in cake to make it moist.
Yeah, I thought it
Oh,
was sour
sour
cream
cream.
in chocolate
But
cake.
then when no can,
you're right.
all you get mayonnaise, then you put mayonnaise.
Okay, here, look.
You're
It
right.
says,
You're right.
C. Honda
It is
says,
sour cream.
C. Honda says, this is Tia's song, I'm Still Here. And by the way, C. Honda's links are hot because she's a moderationist. So you can click right on that. Yeah, and go directly to hers. Let's
She's
bring
hooking
up
me
those.
up.
Yeah, let's bring up those views. Okay. Do you have a music video for that song? I'm Still Here.
That is the music video.
Is the
That's the
music
music
Oh,
video.
that is the music video. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. It's me at the beach in a long black sequin gown
great. Ooh,
because I'm
sorry.
Lolo like that.
Oh, look at
Box
this.
for Lolos. Box for Lolos.
That's
Remember
a
that?
Hello.
That's a classic.
Right?
Hey, look, and May Eva goes, Photo Luke, Waianae Valley Road. Come on, bro. We like see. Right there, I got funny.
Take people with you first.
Yeah. And leave your slippers behind. Waianae Valley Road. I used to I mean, this sounds like one of those things your parents say to you. When I was going Waianae Elementary, we used to have to walk up and down that road because my dad worked in the dairy, so we had to go up there. And was me and brother Walter. His real name Walter Aipolani, and his hot sister Dale.
And he's hot.
We're talking
His hot
sixth
sister.
grade, you know, the kind. Oh wow, Walter, we gotta go. Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah, when I used to drive the bus up there, it was always weird because you only get telephone poles on one side of the road.
Yeah.
So the bus stop would be on the other side of the road. The sign would be on the wrong side of the road, but you still stop and pick up people.
Michael Seo wants to know, will you be performing your song live, Tia?
Yes, if you're in Los Angeles, April 13th, Thursday night, April 13th at Vibrato Jazz Club.
What a cool name.
Yeah, Vibrato.
Jazz.
It's Herb Alpert's Jazz Club.
Oh.
Mm.
I like jazz clubs, you know. I mean, even though a lot of the straight ahead jazz, I don't know how, you know, you go there, it's like work listening to it. You know?
Yeah, no, it's not gonna be straight. It's like contemporary jazz. It's gonna be like some of my originals. I'm gonna do a couple of Hawaiian songs, and you know, it's so dark. Came nighttime over here already.
Well, that's okay. No, you look fine. You want me to try to make it brighter on my end? If you, I mean, can if you like.
No,
You all
that's
right?
okay. I'm scared of bright light.
Oh, okay. No, because what I'm saying is I
I'm
can
like
do
a
that.
vampire.
Wait. Ah, see, look, I can bring it a little brighter like that. Is that better?
Oh yeah, cool. That helps a lot. No, because it's totally dark outside. Like it changed so much since we've been on.
Well, that's that's nature trying to protect you.
Yes. A lady of a certain age shouldn't be seen in bright light.
Oh yeah, I know. You know, and I love that, you know, when you came on today, you forgot about daylight stealing time, and you were going. So I guess we're on in about an hour. I went. Actually, it's about 2 hours. But
Yeah, I know. I was like, oh wait. First of all, the Hawaii LA time. Second of all, daylight savings. It's like it's amazing I'm here at all.
I was thinking the same thing,
As
and it's not
confused
for
as I am.
daylight saving times. I can't believe you're here. Okay, let's do segment 5. So this one's 8 minutes long, and then one after this is 6.5. Yeah, real public school. Huh? Okay, this is how many we get left.
That's 4-4.
4-4. Oh, dang, so many local words I haven't heard in so long. Thank you. In fact, Mayeva the other day, she goes, I didn't put this up. It was going too fast. You were in the middle of something. She says, hey, Tia, I can hear you just talk Pidgin. I like hear you talk.
Oh, that's only on my OnlyFans account, you know. I talk Pidgin when I'm sitting there in the bedroom. Hey, brother, come over here. I like more now.
That's funny. Instead of an OnlyFans, you can do an Only Locals.
Only locals. Only locals.
An Only
yeah.
Locals
I'm,
site.
I'm sitting in a mu'u eating a plate lunch. That's my Only Locals site.
Right.
Get
Okay,
more
well,
money.
you guys like get turned on. Check this out. Lau Lau with bara fish.
Exactly. Oh, extra scoop macaroni salad.
The guy that comes in doesn't do anything too. He just brings more food.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
And then
honey, give Auntie more gravy.
give me more gravy. And all the simps are typing, oh, can you please slurp the squidloo owl?
Slurp the squidloo out. No, you know what I want? I'm high maintenance. I need opihi.
Oh,
Ooh,
Opihi.
high maka kind.
Yeah, I know, both of
I
us
had
went-
that at my auntie's house. No, at my auntie's house, she has somebody that, you know,
goes and picks the yellow and black.
small, delicious with the garlic, onion, like amazing. I just dream about it.
And then the final piece is the pangipopo.
Look at this here. How long have you known Tia Carrere, and how did you meet? Well, we met Aloha Summer.
This one.
Yeah,
We
we
met
did a movie
on this
together,
movie.
and
Wait, how come?
yeah, and
And this
she,
is this is how long I've known him. This is how young I was when I. Oi, cannot see.
yeah, well, no,
Oh,
yeah, look at that,
With the
oh,
plumeria.
look at that, the plumeria.
cute. Oh,
Oh, here they call them frangipani.
What?
Frangipani.
what?
That's
The
what they call
flower?
plumeria, frangipanis.
Frangipani?
Wow.
Frangipani. Plumeria sounds better, right?
It's another one for your OnlyFans.
What? You like see my friend Penny?
You like frangipanis, don't you?
Okay.
Come inside my
Frang-
plumeria and check out my frangipani.
Getting
Frangipani.
getting warm over here. I mean, bring down
know.
somebody's lights, Andy.
Ooh,
I thought you were gonna change your shirt. Look, you forgot already.
Yeah.
I know. He was fanning himself in between. Okay, we got to do this.
Oh yeah, TV.
Okay.
5
take
o'clock.
it out.
Well, you don't want to
Oh,
go too long.
Before we get on, why don't you mention our friends?
Oh yes, Doc Bailey Cranes and Equipment, right in Guam, California,
Vegas
Vegas,
and Hawaii.
and oh yes, Hawaii, which is he and I rode motorcycles together, but he's a sponsor when on the television show, and also Aloha Kia.
You know a guy.
I know a guy, and he's a 20-year friend. Serious. I have his motorcycle sitting in my garage. I got it from him, an Indian. He brought in the Indian dealership to Hawaii.
Oh wow.
And brought that bike in 20 years ago or something. And guess what? He aged out, and I got it, and now it's for sale because I've aged out.
Ooh, how much you? Oh, wait, it's too far. Just the shipping alone
it's
would
too
kill
far.
me.
Here, I'll tell you what. Hold on. Let me show it to you real quick, okay, Tia? Before we do this,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
I have a picture of it up here somewhere. Hold on. It looks like
I saw Steve McQueen's Indian motorcycle
that's my truck.
back in the day. His son
No,
had
that's
it.
not it. Oh, I lost it.
Oh, look at you!
Oh,
Baby
you know what?
Bumatai.
You know what this was? Someone didn't believe that I was the person on the Pigeon to the Max, and I said, no. See this picture here? Tell me that doesn't look
Yep.
like this guy.
Yep.
Right?
100%.
Yeah, 100%. So anyway, I don't have the picture of the bike anymore. No. Oh wait, here, there. That's the motorcycle. Yeah.
Wow.
You get to that
And does it
point.
work good? Is it working good?
Oh yeah, it runs, but I just don't, ride it. It's 20 something years old. It's a 2000, so it's at 23 years old, and it has 16,000 miles on it. Because he hardly rode it, and I hardly ride it. It's just anyway.
And how much
So
are you selling it for?
Yeah, I know. Let's do this thing here. So easy to just talk story with Tia. Gone
I was
funny.
going to ask what the thing can hold 167 400-pound Ole.
Bruh, that's what that's designed for. It's got the wide handlebars and everything. Watch out, I'm going to sell them to you. Okay, here we go. Mocam 5.
Lima.
Lima, right there. Okay. And then we go here. And then I start this. This is segment 5. And woo! I gotta tell you, folks, you gotta join us on the live show that we tape weekdays at 3 p.m. We're on most social media networks. And if you want to know what to search, Andy Bumatai, that's how you spell my name right there. Okay, it's not spelled James Mane. Okay, because
It would be incorrect.
it would be incorrect because I'm not James Mane.
I am.
Okay, thank you for straightening that out.
But if you have any questions, why don't you email Andy?
Well, you know what? Hold on. Let me take this off, our names off, and then you can email me at info@bumatai.com. If you're
Beautiful.
watching this on television and you want to know where to get more punishment.
And that would be where?
Yeah, no, I'm serious. Like the other day, someone said, I can hear the cars driving by on your street. So?
Yeah, that's what cars do. They drive by
They
on
drive
the street.
by. I know. Everybody goes, you should try to filter that out. No. And, we gonna be kind. All right.
We keep
Ladies
it
and-
real.
Keeping it real. And speaking of real, it is a real pleasure to have someone who for 20 years I've been saying her name incorrectly. I'm going to try to say it correct. Tia Carrere. Oh, sorry about that, Tia.
I say, I got such a thick skin. I respond to, "Hey you, hui,
The,
manang."
the Filipino heritage.
Or if you go West Side, honey girl.
Honey
Hey,
girl.
honey girl.
Yeah.
Hey, bae.
Oh man. So what sort of projects do you have coming up? Someone was asking, I forgot who it was. Anything we should be aware of or that you can talk about? I know sometimes you can't.
Well, I just have a couple. Well, Easter Sunday. Hopefully, everybody that's watching your show has seen Easter Sunday, the film that I shot this past year. That just came out this past year from Amblin, Steven Spielberg's
Ooh.
company. It's with the comedian Joe Coy, and I play
Yes.
a funny character in that.
Mm-hmm.
So Easter Sunday, go and see it on your local streamer at this point, or in flight. Apparently, they're still on the airplanes. So as you're flying to Hawaii, you can watch Easter Sunday. I'm going to be live singing at Vibrato Jazz Lounge April 13th,
Mm-hmm.
Thursday, April 13th at Vibrato, starting 7 p.m. I have NCIS LA episode April 23rd, and I'm also going to be on Never Have I Ever, which is Mindy Kaling's show on Netflix
Oh, cool.
around the next month, I think. So
But other
keep
than
on
that, you
working, man.
yeah, I was gonna say, but other than that, you have nothing going on.
Other than that, I'm trying to put together a movie to shoot in Hawaii. That's what I want to do. Manifest, man, manifest.
Manifest that bugger right there. Toot. Yeah.
How do you like the difference between working with, in drama with serious actors versus working with comedians like when Wayne's World and then with like Joe Coy? Like, is it a lot more fun with the people that act serious or actual comedians? 'Cause I know some comedians can be a little too deep.
What do you think?
Um, I found comedians very serious. It's funny, but it's a blast. I mean, we had a great time on the movie. A whole bunch of funny people hanging out all the time, and because it was COVID, we were in a bubble, so we couldn't hang out with anybody else. It was the first thing I ever did outside of my own household. So I flew to Canada. I was in strict quarantine for 2 weeks.
Oh
And the
yeah.
first person I talked to face was my cast members. The first hug I got was from my cast members. So we all really bonded tight on that. So that was a very, very special time. But, as far as comedy, drama, action, whatever, I feel like the more stuff you have to sell, like as you guys are like searching for sponsors and stuff, like I feel like I'm the guy in the trench coat in the back alley going, "Hey, you want to buy a Coca-Cola? No, hey, here. Okay, what about a bottle of wine? Are you hungry? Here's some musubi." Like, yeah, the more stuff you got to sell, you know.
You want to buy a
So I can
comedy? I got a drama for
exactly.
you.
I
Here's
got
a
comedy,
sitcom.
drama, sitcom,
Yeah.
reality. Well, no, that one throw that one away.
But after you do a comedy, for instance, you do a Wayne's World, right? Do you go now? I feel like doing a drama, or you just grab what you can.
Well, I was really fortunate because after Wayne's World, then I got True Lies, which was completely different and two really huge movies. So that was fantastic that worked out that way. I mean, it could have been another comedy right afterwards, but I was fortunate that came up at that time, and they were looking for somebody that ended up being me because I saw all different ethnicities for that.
Mm.
And then Rising Sun with Sean Connery and
Yeah.
Wesley Snipes. So in rapid succession, I had some really great projects and all vastly different from the other.
Because I always wonder if someone like sees you on a Wayne's World, right? And then all of a sudden here's Sean Connery going, I don't know if she'd be quite right with
She's
what we're
Syrian
doing.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, she's not
Well,
serious.
the thing is, it was hard to get that movie because I had read the book, the Michael Crichton book, Rising Sun. And so
Yeah.
when I went in, I came in as she was described in the book, which was a young college student, ponytail hair, like brightly colored, what do you call it? Cardigan,
Mm.
sweater. So really cutesy and young. And that's not at all what Philip Kaufman wanted for the role. So he said, no, 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 no. And the casting director stood up for me, Donna Isaacson. She said, Tia Carrere's the one. She's the one. She's the one. No. So then she said on the side, she told me to dress in a black turtleneck, black pants, slick my hair back, put glasses on, and just play it very older and whatever. And she filmed me. And at a certain time when he was despondent, he went to LA, San Francisco, Chicago, New York, couldn't find Jingo Asakuma. And so she said, I have the girl. Just watch this VCR, watch this tape in the VCR. Pops it and he goes, that's her. Where did you find her? This is you've been holding back on me. She goes, that's Tia Carrere. I've been trying to tell you. That's her. And so that's how I got the job, because somebody stood up for me and said, you got to take a look and see her outside of the box that you put her in, you know? But you have this association in your mind. And it was, my bad, because I was reading the book and I did my homework and I thought that's what he wanted. But that's the director had his own interpretation of the role. And thankfully, this casting director cared enough to go to the nth degree to set me up for success. So thank you, Donna Isaacson, wherever you are.
The casting director's part in the whole thing, people just don't appreciate how much, they sometimes can get you the best roles of your life, because they'll see things that others haven't.
And the thing is, the director and the producer, they cannot sit through hundreds of people for the role. So they will sift through, they'll hear what the producer and director are looking for, and they sift through and they put together a short list of people that they will then go through.
And we'll hear more about that when we come back with the Daily Pigeon after this. Tia Carrere.
Got
Boom.
Thank you for the secret code. I was going on and on.
You know what? You're the first one that responded to it. Well, let's tell the Hammock Jang gang, when we're testing, I always say, hey, if you see me go to this shot, I don't want to interrupt you. So just wrap up. You're the first one out of everyone that we did that I did that, and you actually did it. Oh, my goodness. You must be an actress. Hit your...
I take direction well.
No, wait, gotta be private school. Must be ILH or something.
Yeah. Look here, David.
Secret hots.
Secret code. Yeah, David, before we go on, I tell people, okay, if you see me go to this thing, it's me going, wrap it up, because we're running out of time. And again, Tia's the only one that did it. Yeah. Right? Because, what you don't want to do, and I'm sure you've interviewed people, you don't want to go, you know what, hold on. We'll be right back with more, you know what I mean? And you're like, well, wait a minute, this is my life story. We're talking,
Or you can just say, and we'll hear more about that when we come back. It sounds fun.
You'd be
nice.
surprised. Some people,
Cut 'em off.
that doesn't even stop. Okay, just this one thing. Or you say, thank you, we'll be right back. And I'd just like to thank everybody that's watching before we go that...
But one more thing.
You know what? Do you do any editing at all, for anything that you do?
Editing?
Editing. Do you take small videos and cut them up and do any editing?
I was just talking to my daughter that I need to learn how to do that, because I'm going to give a talk at a school, and I need to put together short videos of like Wayne's World, True Lies, Rising Sun, because she wants to show it to her acting class. But I need to do she told me that if I go and look at videos on YouTube, then I can push the record button on my phone and then stop and then go to another record, and then get an app to edit it on the phone. But I have to ask her how to do that, because I don't know how.
Well, asking the younger generation is the best move.
Yeah, I asked my daughter, and I know how to do it now because my daughter taught me how.
Yeah. Well,
Is that what she told you how to do? Which app do you use?
Well, the screen capture is from your own phone in the settings.
Right, so that's to record it.
Yeah, and then InShot is what I use, the app that I use.
InShot app. And then you upload each of these short videos to that, and you can edit it together
it'll
there.
take from your gallery.
Oh, wow.
From your phone gallery.
Yeah, so you bring up
I'll check it out.
you bring up the program, and then you say, I want to bring in certain, and then it goes to the gallery, and then in the gallery you say, bring this one in, this one in, this one in, and then it puts them all in that thing, and then that's where you chop it up and move it around.
Wow,
I think
thank
you.
you. I got to do that. I
transitions.
was supposed to do that tonight.
You can add transitions. You can change the volume.
Yeah.
the
Well,
aspect.
it's funny. I always tell people, I said, you look at what you can do on your phone today. When I first started, right, you to do any of what we're talking about, first thing you'd hear is deet, deet, deet. All right, back it up over here. Deet, deet.
Yeah.
It's just now everyone has a TV studio in their pocket.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's amazing. And you can shoot a movie on your iPhone. Like I
Yeah.
saw this movie 'cause I'm looking for my little movie that I want to do, and there's a movie called Tangerine, about streetwalkers in West Hollywood, but they shot it on an iPhone.
Because that's the only way they could get those streetwalkers not to run away when a camera showed up. I was in Oakland, when I was on tour as a comic, right? And I was in this Fleabag hotel, and it amazed me. There were streetwalkers on every corner in this neighborhood I was out there trying to get them on camera. You bring a camera out, and it's like roaches when you turn the lights on. Just poosh. I went, oh, man.
What? Nobody wants to get their picture taken while they're doing something illegal? That's
I
strange.
can't understand it.
Strange.
Anna McNeil, aloha from this Waianae transplant to Sioux Falls, South Dakota. All right, Mayo.
South Dakota.
It's funny when you were talking about when you were filming Easter Sunday and you were in the bubble. And I was lucky enough, I was invited to film for something. Like, we're just coming out of the pandemic, but you still have to take the COVID test.
Yeah.
And there's so much pressure on, like, because I flew to LA, and then it's like, oh man, I wore the mask, of course, but you're scared, like, wow, if I
Still scared.
if I don't pass this, I don't get this gig. It's like,
Wow.
Yeah,
I've already passed
yeah, that just
audition.
happened to a friend of mine. He couldn't go do this job because he tested positive. I had to test for a party I went to Saturday night, and for the Oscars, we had to do tests, and
For
only
the
certain kind of
Oscars?
tests. Yep. Because I was sitting in the first few rows.
Yeah.
How's that for a flex?
Sorry.
You had to Sorry, yeah, I was in a nosebleed. Walk your jaws.
It's like, hey, that's the girl from Kalihi over there.
Yeah, that one over here. But you didn't grow up in Kalihi, right? Wahiwa, right?
I
Wahiwa?
did. Kalihi.
Kalihi.
My whole
Oh,
life.
okay, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, she said that during,
Yeah.
in the chat.
Oh,
I
in the
remember
chat,
one
yeah,
night
yeah.
my boyfriend got stabbed. For real, I was from Kalihi.
My cousin got stabbed in Kalihi.
Oh, he's the one. In 5th grade, I went to Kalihi Uka.
Aww.
For 1 year, I was in Kalihi Uka. Yeah, I was, and in 5th grade, I remember I was crushing on Sandra Javanillo. Her brother,
Javanillo.
yeah, and her brother like beat me up.
I grew up Pro Ridge, but went to visit my cousin's KPT, the low rise, and was
That's
just
where my boyfriend stayed. He lived
I
at
was just
KPT.
amazed at the drama every time we went to visit, like outside, couples,
Every time.
or fights, or I'm just like, this never happens in Pro Ridge. It's like,
And Hawaiian versus Samoan, unfortunately, at that time.
at that time,
Apparently.
well, Filipino too.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Oh,
Hawaiian
Filipino.
boys.
And correct me if I'm wrong, the Filipinos were the most snapcasey, right?
I would say
Well,
yes.
that's where the knives came from. I'm just kidding.
That knife.
Also the short.
Don't make me bust out my Filipino identification card.
Well, not for nothing though. I was crossing the border to somewhere, and TSA took away my switchblade, and that's a true story.
Oh, you posted that the last time. They did you forget about it, or you just
I
didn't know?
forgot. It was in my hand carry. Somebody had given it to me as a gift, and I forgot it in my hand carry. It was beautiful too.
You should have told them this is cultural.
How do you?
It had a Batman insignia on it. It was
Yeah, yeah.
purple and blue, and it had Batman on top.
Well, just like Pacquiao is Pac-Man, some people is Batman.
Man,
They took
Batman,
away your
Batman.
they took away your knife, and Tio's going. How do you expect my Filipino friends to believe I am Filipino? God, funny.
How am I supposed to climb the coconut tree and get my coconut?
Okay. Let's get cereal. Okay, so this is 6, right? This is the
Yes,
final
correct.
one here. Okay, let's go
cannot
here.
count.
This one is only 6 minutes and 30 seconds long, so it's going to seem even shorter. I know.
What
Okay,
are we
and
gonna
so
close with?
and
What can we talk about?
Yeah. What would you want to think about a little bit? I mean, anything you want to pimp out before? Because we talked
I
about
already talked about everything.
we talked about the with the movies, the songs, what you have coming up. Okay, we'll figure something. We work good under pressure.
We'll just stare at each other for 6 minutes.
6.5 minutes. See, I have to remind you again. Okay, look at this first-rate slate right here. Okay, there we go, and now we go here, and I put my cursor over the
My
button.
daughter now says click-a-nize.
Click on eyes. We're going to click on eyes. Say hi to your daughter, by the way. She watches all the shows, right?
Well, I'll say yes.
Okay, there you go. Say yes now. Now we're on TV. Say yes.
Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
I said, your daughter watches all the shows, right? And he goes, I'll say yes. Just in case the sponsors are listening.
Yes.
Ah,
We do have young people watching.
yes, we do.
There you go.
Young people. We're talking 55.
Well, she would be the youngest then, 19.
Oh, there you go. 1963. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring back onto the screen a lovely young lady, and she's been so nice about answering all the questions, and we have about 6 minutes left, so bust them out now or forever hold your peace. Please help me welcome Tia Carrere. There you go. Hi, Tia.
Hello.
Oh, there we go.
Where's the questions? Where's the questions?
I have one. So, when you arrive in Honolulu, where's the first place you go eat?
Liliha.
Really?
Liliha in Kalihi. Yeah, Liliha Bakery in Kalihi.
That's the original
Not the
one,
one at
right?
Emirates. Yeah. I will stand in line for 45 minutes to get a seat at that counter, just like I did with my grandma when I was small.
Wow.
Yep.
And what do you order?
Hamburger steak, macaroni salad, extra scoop macaroni salad, gravy on everything, butter roll, extra jelly, and fruit punch. How's that for specific?
and you fast for a week before you hit the islands, right?
Ha. Oh, it's a mess. It's just I'm like, I eat my way around the island. That's it.
And then when
That's
you
it. The
leave,
wheels fall off the bus.
when you leave, do you take Cocoa Puffs to go, or are you not?
I don't like Cocoa Puffs.
No, my
Who's
daughter's the
carrying
same
those?
way.
Yeah, they don't do anything
I'm
for
not-
me either.
Wow.
I like ensamadas. I don't even know if they have ensamadas. I used to have ensamada. I used to have lady fingers, but the butter roll with my meal. But I was always there for the savory food.
I like the Long Johns.
I go to
Oh, that's
Zippy's
a
for
chocolate
lunch.
with the cream inside.
That's an eclair.
Yeah, well, it's basically
eclair.
declared with the caramel on the top. You know, look at this.
Yeah,
Mark
I know.
Christensen sounds amazing.
Oh, they are.
I know. I'm making myself hungry, man. I didn't even eat dinner yet because I thought this was more early.
Oh,
So I'm
no.
starving now. I'm just saying, it's the longest 6 minutes of my life.
oh. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for Tia's hypoglycemic attack coming up on the Daily Pigeon right after this.
Hangry Tia. Hangry Tia.
Angry. Oh,
That's
my
when the
God.
sunga comes out.
Oh, look at Andy, love your shirt. Is that what is that print called? Tapa? I don't know. It probably looks like it. Yeah, it kind of looks like Tapa.
Yeah, kind of.
Again, I don't know what kind it is. But
Or
I'm sure I got
tapa
it.
in Samoa.
I got it at Savers
And you wear it on tapa.
on top of my body.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear this on top of my body. Every time I do a Samoan accent, he goes, "What accent is that?"
Yeah.
Andy?"
What I don't
is
know.
that?
Is that Indian?
Yeah. Well, we have, but now you have a Samoan friend, Tia,
Yeah.
and Samoa by association.
Yeah.
I know when you sang that Samoan song.
So that was the national anthem
Yeah.
of
Oh, is
Apia.
that? Oh, well, how come you never stand
yeah,
up?
'cause-
Because I'm
Because
stuck in
I'm
this
sitting
chair.
down. Oh,
He was asking me why didn't I stand up? I'm stuck in this chair.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It has armrests.
Yeah. Soleil's got hips, you know. Soleil's got hips.
What is hip? Tell me if you think you know.
Oh, I know what's
Sunga's got hips too.
hips.
That's why I never stand up.
Yep.
Did you ever, speaking of hips, did you ever dance? Someone asked if you danced hula or Tahitian or any of that sort of thing.
I learned one song for Aloha Summer, and that was Mapuana. I know exactly one hula. I learned how to do the surfing for the movie. Um, that's it. My grandma said you should learn hula, Tia. You know, Melia Lobenstein, who I used to catch bus with every day. She, her grandma's kumu hula. You should go and learn. I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. But I should have listened to my grandma.
That's where I got it,
She
thinking
was
that
right.
you danced hula because in the movie you did, and you did a great job.
I only did
No?
that one. I was like hands like paddles. I was like, no,
Oh,
I did
well,
I did okay. I did okay.
you're too
Now it's kind
close
of a
to it.
style. Kind of girls do paddle hands now a little bit sometimes, right?
I don't know. I would
Because
never.
it's like, it's opposed to going like this. Some go like
Oh,
this. I've seen.
oh, I get it.
I don't know.
Isn't that a song? Keep your hands on the paddle hands. Keep your eyes on the paddle hands.
Keep your
I blew
eyes
it.
on the one and your eyes upon the wheel.
Roll, baby, roll. Oh
Roll,
my.
baby,
Yeah,
roll.
you are a Topanga-ite. Yeah. Yeah, Jim Morrison made that Topanga song famous. Okay, we got about 1 minute. Anything you want to
Oh my
mention?
gosh.
I know you have your jazz gig coming up
Yep.
at the
April
in
13th,
LA.
if you're in the Los Angeles area, Vibrato, Thursday, April 13th, 7
Well,
p.m. is the first show, 9 o'clock is the second show, I think.
oh,
And
well,
also check out her song on YouTube.
I'm still here.
At Tia Career Official. I'm still
Yes.
here
Yeah.
on at Tia Career Official, and I'm on Instagram at Tia Career, Facebook at Tia Career with a check mark.
There you go. And
Twitter at Tia Career.
any trips back to Hawaii planned?
I think we have another family reunion in October, so I got to figure out if I come back, I'm definitely checking you guys out. But first, I'm going to
Sweet.
Liliha.
Ah, well, got to get your priorities in order.
Oh,
Tia,
so ona
thank you
for
so
food.
much for being here.
Thank you. So nice visiting with you. I have like great memories hanging out, and I hope I get to see you guys, you and your lovely wife, in person again. And I got to go up to that house because I think that round house is still there in Topanga.
Oh man, I think so too. Thank you so
Yep.
much, and aloha everybody for watching. I know we went way over, but I wasn't going to cut Tia off.
Yeah,
No
well-
Put your
way,
scissors in.
Jose.
I wasn't gonna.
You
too.
didn't do
Well,
the two.
no,
You didn't
there's
do
a-
the two thing.
There's a place I can cut it off when she goes, "Thank you." Bink right
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
You know, it's funny. The reason I asked you about if wait, let me do this here first. Part of the reason I asked you if you are an editor, okay, Tia, was when you edit. You know, when you are an editor or you have edited things, you act differently, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, in other words, I did this one thing, I can't remember what it was, some kind of episodic thing, right? And the editors came to me afterwards and said, you know, Andy, we always cut on you. And I went, that's because I edit. Okay. And what,
You know the button on the scene.
well, what it
Yes.
is if we shoot it from 4 different angles, I always grab the cup at the same time and put it to my face and go, I don't know, maybe
Yeah, no,
you
I
do.
always do that too for continuity. Yep.
Right, for continuity. A lot of people don't. And when you do it, they cut on you, and that's an editor thing. I guess that
Yeah,
would have been
yeah.
too esoteric. I'm glad you didn't say you edit.
That's it. Well, that's just like doing it and knowing how you see, like, oh my gosh, I picked up the cup at the wrong part of the line, or I ate the food, and before in the other shot, I hadn't eaten the food yet. So you see this stuff over the course of time. So for the most part, I don't like to eat on camera because humbug.
Well, you know, isn't there like a sign? I mean, a site. You know, continuity nightmares.
Yeah, people do that. Like, oh, that extra, is wearing a different clothes or crossed on the wrong line or
But some of
something
them,
changed in
the
the
guy
background.
walks on, he's wearing a jacket, and then they cut to another scene. He's not in the jacket. And he cuts back to and you're going, what are you going to do? Go back and reshoot the whole scene? You know, there was that
Yeah,
one
yeah.
that one Alfred Hitchcock movie where there's a big explosion, right? And you can tell they did a lot of takes because this kid in the background puts his fingers in his ear just before the explosion
Oh, to
happens.
prepare for it. Yeah.
Yeah, and they couldn't edit him out. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, there we go. What an awesome show. Oh, party
Thanks, you
on
guys.
Hamajang Gang.
Yeah, you're getting a lot of love in the Hemajang Gang chat.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had a blast. How did you guys meet, James? How you guys met?
I was at an open mic that he was holding, and he saw me perform, and he criticized me, and then gave me no
Constructive
No,
criticism.
he took me under his wing basically, but he gave me some amazing advice that I still carry today and share with the new comics. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
And, you
what
know, it's
advice was
interest-
that?
Well, it's interesting because it was probably his first time on stage, and he did one of the best first time sets I've ever seen, right? And then fast forward to a couple weeks ago, he and I work in the Blue Note here in Waikiki together. You know,
Oh
and it was
man,
like
I wish
I
I could
described it
see.
like
I gotta come back home.
I described it like, being the proud uncle. Like, oh wow, here he is. He's walking on stage before me, and then about 10 minutes into a set, I'm going, he's doing too good. I gotta follow this. It's like,
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully one day I get to see you guys on stage, or if you guys come up here or whatever,
yeah. Well, you know what? I'm getting. Do you want me to work on that Iolani Palace thing, or you too
Yeah,
busy?
100%. No, 100%. I just got to get somebody there can play for me. I'll ask Daniel if there's somebody over there that could play like a couple of my songs.
Well, and we got to fly you in and put you up and do all that stuff.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah, that flying
Yeah,
me in
yeah.
because hard for
It's hard for a fundraiser to go, hey, Iolani Palace, we're here to raise money for you. Can you put me up and fly me in? And,
No, but you get the Hawaiian
Sponsors.
Airlines on the banner. You get like whatever Sheraton, whatever on the banner, and then Bank of Hawaii or whatever.
yeah. Well, Paula Akana is, now the director over there. You remember her from the news, right?
I bet
Paula
she's
Akana.
got corporate sponsors. I bet she's
a
got
feeling
corporate sponsors.
she knows a guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? And May Eva says, awesome to have been able to see this special night with Tia. Would vote for another visit. Ah, yes. Well, we'll do it again down the road a little bit. Maybe we. What is this? Oh, sorry.
I gotta come up with more stories.
Nah.
I've run out of stories. Nah, plenty of stories.
I always tell people, I've been doing this for 4 years, and I said, you'd be surprised how often I repeat stories, and I say, it's kind of like that uncle at the family reunion. Uncle, go tell the goat story. Get around. Oh, I love the goat story. Yeah, do the goat story, Uncle. Okay. When I was born, I had these goats. Oh, look at this here. And Michael D. Ooh, still beautiful. Yeah, James he doesn't change.
The hair gets longer, the beard gets longer, but I still
And the shirts change. That
Yes.
only the
Shirts
shirts change.
but
Yes.
James is still beautiful.
Yes. And also sometimes I still do get thirsty, but when I do, I drink Hawaii volcanic water.
Look at this off the hook. You still got it, Tia.
Yes, you
Right
do.
there.
Thanks, brother.
Oh, all right, gang.
Thanks,
Thank you so
guys.
much for
so
watching
much fun.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll stay in touch now. And thank you, everybody, for watching us. Where are we at? Coming up on 2 hours.
Yep.
We usually do.
Ooh.
We usually do an hour and a half, maybe, if we're lucky. But see, there we go. Okay, gang, I'm going to hit the button. Thank you so much, Tia, for being here. On behalf of
you.
Andy Bumatai
James Money.
and Oahu Golf Apparel.
.com.
Oh, okay, gang.
And
Thank
the
you, Tia.
cranes and the Kias. Bye.
Aloha.